Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, OCCW proudly presents the Royal Ramble with Azrael, B.A. Marcus Frey,
Damn right,
and Jonathan Malice.
How you doing, everyone out there in independent wrestling land? I am Jonathan Malice. This is Orange County Championship Wrestling, and we are the Royal Ramble. Welcome aboard. Tonight, our subject, Ronda Rousey and the WWE. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to talk about Heartbreak City Rumble for the number one contendership of the Orange County Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. To my left, the indescribable, inimitable, integral portion of our show, Azrael. To my right, he's known the world over as bad at making friends, badass motor fighter, and frankly, I know him as my good friend B.A. Marcus Frey. How you doing, Marcus? Good to have you with us again today.
always a pleasure to have me on your show.
First, I apologize everybody for being late. Usually we start at 9 p.m. Today we're starting about 9:20 because clearly John was getting a pump of his biceps. Go ahead and flex that for everybody. He was banging out some curls, a couple of push-ups, wanted to be show ready, wanted to get the baby oil. No, don't
hot in here.
Don't hide him. Let him out.
Hey,
Jessica Landau's birthday is coming up, and she wanted to see some skin of Johnny Malice.
Wrong with some old man muscle.
Like Hulk Hogan.
Anyway,
We
that
are
said,
looking to pack the house here at American League 716
flex
on
with your
March
geriatric
30th.
self. Come on now.
geriatric self. All of a sudden, I'm too old to be your dad now? Is that what it is?
You always too old to be my dad. It's more like granddaddy.
John's
now.
got some issues running the internet. He gets on the phone, he starts spinning around in the circle as if it is a rotary phone, but that didn't quite work, so it takes about 15-20 minutes for us to get the show started.
Wrong numbers.
He thought sending smoke signals.
I can't
would be
hear
way
the
to
dial tone. Usually it goes. I'm trying to check my mail.
I don't really.
Then he just decided to try and send it out. But
Morse code.
It's all digital now, John. You don't have to worry about it.
Yet somehow your old lady and your mom always managed to get hold of me, so I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I don't know. You
'cause
know,
you owe them a lot of money, so I'm sure that they be out there looking for.
I've read your letters that the postman brought, written by hand with quilt and parchment.
let's get on the subject of professional wrestling, shall we? Rather than my past misdeeds with various friends of yours.
No, my mama will slap you. You keep talking about my mama.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's probably watching you. She's like, She's probably like, yeah.
Ashamed of you.
The power of Christ will compel you by the end of the night.
Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw it to you, BA. I'm kidding. I'm gonna throw it to you.
Let Azrael talk about
The only
that
threesome
garbage.
with women of which I've never been, could not be less interested. Usually I tune right in for that kind of thing. But first, I have a shocking revelation.
Uh-oh.
I need to give people the truth. I've been
Nothing but.
holding back the truth. Ronda Rousey, the UFC is fake. Its storylines predetermined. It does not represent actual combat, Ronda. Because in actual combat, people get shot and stabbed, and probably the best fighter in the
Blown
world
up.
is someone from Special Forces who could kill you with their hands.
Wait, so you're telling me that when they put the number 4 guy that's at the top against
Yes.
the number 12 guy, the number 12 guy's not supposed to
That
win
is quite predetermined. Well, there's some money in number 4 there. I think we're going to put him against number 12. And your storylines are contrived and foolish, and how dare anyone enjoy such a thing? Rolling around on the ground. That's not a real fight. Whenever I fight people, they're much bigger than me, not the exact same size and trained the exact same way. I'm not locked in a protective cage to keep the fans away from me. Have you seen these filthy animals looking at me all stupidly? All it takes is one of them to snap and come charging into the ring, which could happen at any time. That's why security is very important at your wrestling event.
Yes, it is. You never know when someone's going to start throwing
Yes.
things into the ring and
So,
what have you.
Ronda Rousey likes to talk about how she could beat Rebecca Quinn because she looked up the other girl's name or whatever on the
Wikipedia.
internet. Such a smart fan Ronda Rousey is. What a clever little munchkin you are. But if you wanted to fight people, Ronda, you could go fight Holly Holm.
Oh.
Or Cyborg.
Or even Amanda Nunez.
Quite a few
Wait,
women
she
who
did
would
fight
pound her
those
into
girls.
Oh,
place
yeah, and what happened?
beat her into the ground.
Hold on a second. Hold
so
on.
she lives at the
Hold
pleasure
on.
of Vince McMahon.
Hold on. Okay, look, we're going to talk about... we're gonna talk about wrestling here, all right? But I'm not gonna sit idly by and let you say, oh, because the champion of the world lost a fight to this fighter, or the champion of the world lost a fight to that fighter. They should be. Her opinion should be null and void? I'm sorry?
No. That's not what we're saying. But
because let me tell you something. Everybody who is a legitimate fighter, especially at that level, championship level, everybody is going to lose. I don't care who it is.
But when you walk around another form of entertainment or
I see what you're saying, combat sport.
And you say, why am I wasting my time with these girls on this fake stuff? Because I could really beat the crap out of all of them. Then how about, if you want some competition, go back home. Go back to where you came from and see what the competition is out there.
Okay.
If it's not bad enough for you.
Now, when she said that, where was she? And explain to me the setting, the backdrop.
She was probably sitting in her
and where did they
bathroom with her
capture?
Twitter fingers.
Where did they capture this? Her saying this? Where was this?
There's a work, there's a shoot, there's a whole cavalcade of words that people pretend to know.
A veritable potpourri, yes.
So Ronda Rousey's getting her hair did, getting braided at the barber shop, like a BA is prone to do from time to time.
Back when I used to have them
getting
rose.
the nails did or whatever, and then she proceeds to run her mouth about how she can beat anyone in WWE, and Becca Quinn, I can beat you in a real fight and whatever. And that's not really the point, though, Ronda. There's other people who could kill you in a real fight. And if you, insulting the things that people are trying to enjoy isn't what I would call like heel work. Like Elias. Elias makes fun of the hometown. I have a jolly laugh. And that's what you have to do. Right. But Ronda's just shitting on me personally. Yep. And you. And everything that all of us do. Yep. Now, if you don't like it, feel free to get the fuck out.
Now, okay. Now, did this video appear on WWF television or just on her Twitter?
It's on her Twitter, yeah. Because they're doing the thing where they're like complaining. There is nothing that makes me less interested in a fight than reading your typewritten promos, by the way. Okay. Like nothing. Let me sound out what cruel spirited things you're going to do to me on the 30th. By the by.
Yeah, because my whole thing is if you could type it out.
You must not be too pissed.
Well, type it up. And then put it in front of you, put a camera on, and read it. If you're really that good, because right now what you told me when you have to type something up is that you really just don't have a voice.
Says the guy we had to threaten with litigation to get him to cut a promo.
Well, hey, that's because I had better.
But that was you. You got a lawyer.
I had better things to do.
Right.
It's not the fact that I don't have the ability. It's the fact that when I got better things to do with my time, sometimes you're not going to be at the top of my list, and you just have to accept that. But anyway,
okay, I'll remember that come payday.
Well, on payday, that's when you know that I better be at the top of your damn list.
John, you don't like the thing that you enjoy being called fake, do you? You don't like the UFC being called fake and bullshit. Do you?
Well,
is that fun?
Fake and bullshit are two different things.
A lot of people call karate fake and bullshit.
Okay, let's twist that then. Let's say that someone comes to your studio for training.
Yes.
And they go, well, I mean, I don't want to really do all this jujitsu stuff. It's just fake rolling around and hugging each other on the ground.
Yeah, because in real life, you'd shoot the guy.
Mad, right?
I just stab him like,
this is some
Absolutely.
Well, that's the same way that we feel when we are in the wrestling ring.
So there's 250,000 stories that could headline WrestleMania. You could have Asuka, the Empress, versus the Queen, Charlotte Flair. But why do that when we got this obsession about this bullshit nonsense about the real fighter could beat all the fake fighters? She can kiss my ass.
Well, are they trying to blur that line again? Maybe
it's a stupid blurring of the line, by the way.
Yeah, okay, so irresponsible blurring of
all right, so then let me ask you this: so you have the men's champion or the men's top dog, who is a former.
It depends on which
Brock MMA champion,
the Brock
right?
Lesnar MMA champion.
And so now the woman top dog is the former MMA champion,
right? But the one thing that Brock Lesnar never did was he never shat on.
You know who could have did that and never did? Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle could have fucking played that card, and he never did. If he ever felt like double leg takedown, pin and Stone Cold, he could have. He was a goddamn gold medalist.
Hold on a second.
But he's not a piece of shit.
Didn't he say before he came in, a real athlete is coming in to show real wrestling?
Doing his little promo thing.
Right. Well, didn't he say a real athlete, real wrestling? They didn't have Twitter.
Well, you know, they have the internet or whatever.
All right. No, I get it. I do get your point.
There's a lot of bigger and better stories that can be told. And I'm trying to watch this thing that I like, and you and your bullshit can get out of it and go back to the UFC.
Because there's statements like, in a real fight. When you say stuff like that, when you say, in a real fight.
Like what happens when I say UFC is not a real fight?
But I say that all the time. when I'm teaching my classes.
Yeah.
You heard me say that.
But a lot of people, UFC's real. Like, I've dealt with a lot of people who think the UFC is real.
It's legit.
And have come at me, and while I'm choking them, start tapping out. That's not real fight. Real fight, I choke you till you're dead.
Well, yeah, I beat you in the back of the head. I stomp on your balls.
You hit somebody
Right,
with a
that's
brick.
that's a real fight.
That's a real fight.
Well, do you think that maybe?
So Ronda Rousey thinks she can win a real fight with somebody.
Well,
by all means.
Can you? Well, like, what if she said that to? She could very well say the same thing to Holly Holm. I'm going to win a real fight with you,
And
not
she
in
would.
the cage. All right.
There's a million
I
other
feel like
things
it's-
WrestleMania could be about. WrestleMania be about pro wrestling, and their bullshit nonsense can go back to the UFC. They don't need her. Ronda Rousey needs WWE. WWE doesn't need Ronda Rousey. There's a million other women. There's a million other athletes in the world. They don't need Brock Lesnar either.
So okay, that's another good point. Right? If they are such
Really don't.
if they're such a problem, why are they staying with? I mean, let's face it. Do people really watch WWE because Brock Lesnar is a champion?
No.
Like when they did with Hulk Hogan or when they did with Stone Cold Steve Austin?
There's not the big UFC crossover crowd.
No.
You
Okay,
have
yeah.
the crossover with Comic-Con. If Kofi Kingston wins, making his pop culture references,
Yep.
that pulls in more people than Brock Lesnar. I ask you, how many people from the jiu-jitsu class come to
The
the
wrestling.
OCCW?
Yeah, none. Yeah.
None. Not
Almost
a one.
none. Not
and
almost.
I know like 50 people who do karate, high level of fucking karate, and none of them come. None of them care. So you're not pulling in those fans.
No, exactly. You will. The UFC will pull WWE fans.
Right.
Do the
It's
thing
not
that
so
you
much the
do
other way.
well.
Right.
I
Do
agree.
what you do
Not
well.
off subject, but you think if now that Conor McGregor's retired, you think he'll join the WWE for
God,
a moment?
I hope not.
Or
think
even,
he's too
or even
small.
Gronkowski that played for the Patriots.
I think
I
he's
think
way
he's
too
busy
small.
trying to avoid jail right now. I just looked. He got some sexual
Well, it's because
something
McGregor did
thrown at
retire.
him. He's lucky not go to
Who,
prison.
Gronkowski?
No.
McGregor?
Yeah, which is why he.
And to talk about the storylines in the UFC. Look at Conor McGregor attacking a bus and doesn't even get his license to fight.
I know
Paul.
someone else did that. Didn't lose
Yeah,
their
I
wrestling
attacked the
license.
bus. Yeah, you pulled a couple of strings or whatever, you know? And so Dana White pulls a couple of strings with the legal system. How does a bunch of guys fly over from Ireland and nobody knows that he's coming?
Yeah.
In the age of the digital world, how do they happen to park the bus right where they need the bus to be for him to come and throw the thing? And unfortunately, the one girl freaked out because her dad was mean to her or whatever.
So are you saying that that it was fake?
Yes, that was bullshit. That is an angle. So if the UFC wants to get high and mighty with me, I expose your bullshit left and right.
We've all seen weigh-ins. It happens in boxing. It happens in mixed martial arts. The weigh-ins are built to start a buzz. So that means that, yes, just like wrestling, some of it is complete and utter fabrication and bullshit.
Okay.
Like if they're in England, Michael Bisping is at the top of the card.
Yeah.
You know?
If they're in Ireland,
If
so
Chael
Push the
Sonnen is gonna
hometown
fight the
boy.
guy from Brazil, he talks a bunch of nonsense about the people of Brazil, and then afterwards everybody hugs and nobody's mad anymore.
Yeah,
So people
I
ask
never
me after the
bothered
show,
to that.
why are you still friends with PA Marcus Frey after he broke your ankle? Because if you attack someone outside of the ring, there's words like assault and premeditated and legal action and people sitting in prison instead of going to wrestling shows. So the next time any one of you thinks to run into the studio and lay hands upon me and my personage, I'll have you sitting in the Orange County Jail on March 30th if you lay a hand on me.
fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So
I'll just beat your ass.
Chess, and not checkers.
we have
Chess.
yes. Chess.
I like King Me. Fuck. I don't play no chess. I'll be on them checkers. King Me. I'll
King
kick
me.
your ass.
All
So let's
right.
bring out a guest.
Orange County Championship Wrestling.
What
This
about?
Saturday,
Let's
March
go.
30th, we have the Heartbreak City Rumble. That's live at the American Legion Post 716 in Los Alamitos. An over-the-top battle royal to determine the number one contender to the heavyweight champion of the world. Now, we have several contenders.
I like
We
the
have
way
several
that sounds.
pretenders.
I like the way that sounds because it's almost like you're describing me, like the winner of the over the top battle royal to become the new and take his rightful spot as the number one contender for the OCCW championship. I like the way that like it's almost like you talking about me, but you don't really want to say my name. Because like, well, if I say his name, everyone's gonna be like, well, if he already knew he was gonna win, why is he even holding this? I got this one, so I mean, you could just say
You think I should do that? I should
Say my name, say my name.
So
When
he's-
no one is around you, say baby I love you. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name.
Say my name, bitch. All right, so he's saying I should just name him the number one contender.
I mean, you
think
might
should
as
do
well.
Go for it.
that? You think so?
Do it. Just take the belt off of Gustin and put it on him.
I
That'd
mean,
be fine.
And
with
then
me.
we could have a tournament to determine who the number one contender to his belt is.
Yeah.
No, just give it to him.
Or just have a
He's already-
briefcase
he's got
at the end
gold
of the
around his
Rumble,
neck.
and whoever cashes in the briefcase
He needs
gets
some
the-
gold
gets the
around
title.
his waist.
He's really sure of himself.
No, I don't think I'll do that. That sounds pretty amateur.
My
All
friend
right.
B.A. Marcus Frey deserves to be champion. I don't know if I want to wrestle Gustin with his banana and his trying to make
Hey,
me touch
I'm
his
telling
banana.
you right now, he
That's
brings
all
that,
you.
He brings that
That's all
banana to
you.
the ring. It's gonna be shoved down his damn throat next.
Be that as it may, as I was saying, many contenders, many pretenders, only one will emerge victorious
And you looking at him.
and have a shot at the Orange County Championship Wrestling heavyweight title. One of these said contenders is a relative newcomer and an early graduate of the OCCW Wrestling School. He's known the world over as Chris Camacho. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Camacho.
Didn't this dude retire? What are we doing?
Yes, he retires. He retires
Cheer.
all the time. He's retired. He's retired more than Social Security. So
Yes.
get in the shot. If you look
Snuggle
at it, you
up.
can see yourself.
Snuggle up, baby.
I'm gonna scoot next to my favorite sunglass in the nighttime indoors wearing friend.
Vatos locos forever.
Huevo, dog. Gatos locos
Oh,
forever.
God.
Okay,
Forever.
got the
Dogs.
Right?
Crazy
We talking
cats.
about crazy cat?
tacos locos forever. What? Okay.
Mi pantalones es en fuego.
A huevo, cabrón.
He's talking about eggs now.
All right, I missed you. Talk now.
Chris Camacho, how are you?
Bien, señor. You?
No, in English, cabrón. No tengo.
Very, very
on.
good. You
Oh,
know, see, I went back to high school and I got my college education.
Did you really? In high school?
Well, congratulations on getting your.
Go back.
Hey,
You should do it.
I think you missed a
Vato,
couple of
Vato,
classes.
See, this is what happens when you go to the Los Angeles School District, man.
Okay.
Don't you live in Orange County?
Hey!
Shut the hell up.
Bro,
hey.
I saw Stand and Deliver, bro.
Hey.
A negative times a negative equals a positive.
A huevo.
Yeah.
What's up? You know
Hey,
that.
decomposing in my
Oh,
locker.
cabrón, que le ven.
Hey, what's calculus? Anyway.
Calcules.
Feel this man in orange.
Es
eh?
All right,
calcules is-
all right. If I could, this Saturday at the American Legion Post 716 in Los Al, you will be competing in the 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal for the number one contendership to the OCCW title.
Don't touch me, cabrón.
Vente.
What? 20?
I'll see.
What are you about to ask him?
So-
What is he gonna do after he gets thrown out?
No, I was gonna say what
I'm
is.
gonna throw you and your mama out. What's
I know.
up?
Oh, let's.
I'm not in the rumble.
His mom's in the rumble.
Everybody's
Isn't
fine.
that Judy
If
Bagwell?
my mom was in the Rumble, she beat his ass the
You
entire
wanna bet,
time.
cabrón? You wanna bet?
Hey, hold
You wanna get
no.
whipped with a
Hey, come
chancla?
on, do your
You
job.
gonna get
Do
whipped
your
with a
job. Aren't you
chancla?
supposed to be a cop? What are you doing here? Don't you got something better to do?
Nah, with guys like you, I probably got to be here.
So
I'm sure if I pat you
Camacho,
down, I'm gonna find something illegal.
we have a guest.
Really? Is that what he really is?
Yes, Camacho. Tell.
Hey, you see how you look at me? He was about to call me an alien. I might have been I'm different planet, cabrón, but I will knock you out.
Okay.
I think your brain is on a different planet right now. That's the only thing that is from
Hey,
out of this
I might
world.
have some space brownies, but you better calm the heck down, right?
Are you on drugs?
Oh,
Are you
No,
on
I'm
drugs right
not.
now?
I
Look
am
at
not.
your pimples.
I am
Look at
not
your
on drugs.
pimples.
I
Look
am.
at me in the
I am
Bible.
not on drugs.
Holy Jesus Christ.
See that's what you invited onto your show.
Camacho, tell us a little bit about your strategy, and without telling us what number you have, tell us how your number will dictate how you wrestle this weekend.
Pretty much, I'll give you a clue, dog.
No.
No matter what number I get, I will surely win because Virgen Guadalupe is always on my side, dog. Tiger in, boom, I get back in the rumble.
Is that my thing?
And your Santo Niño de Tocha is gonna protect you.
A huevo, dog, you know.
He thinks it's a tag team match.
It's not.
Hey, Vato, I know one's a tag team match. It's when you go bam like that all the time, or bam like this, or you go like this, or like ba, 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 ba. It's the
Or when you and your partner are beating up a guy and then you just let the other guy tag out because you were arguing in the corner with somebody
dog,
else.
that's called jumping, cabrón. That's a different story.
You gotta be on the
That's
ball.
when you jump them in the hood.
Okay, so clearly you are more than ready for this.
Is he?
Yeah.
Should you win and become number one contender, the following month you'll get a shot at Goose and Ubers to the heavyweight champ.
Well, Mr. Yummy Yummy, I'm about to punch him in the tummy and call that a tummy tuck, all right? So you better be prepared, all right? Este cabron's got nothing against me. I've been a tag champion once, and I'll do it again. And I'll also win a title, another title, and another title, and another title, and another title. And how many titles?
30.
A huevo, dog. 20 titles.
45.
A huevo, cabrón.
Para allá.
Let's get so crazy, cabrón.
Escuela.
I thought we voted for Donald Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Then why you still here?
la-
I voted for him.
you voted for Donald Trump.
See that? And again, he shows his level of
He is
intelligence.
good, man. I got a job in the White House.
Okay, yeah, cleaning the floor. So,
Hey,
Well-
it pays good though. I'm not
okay,
And Hillary, damn, mamacita kind of
Wow.
fine, dude.
So Hillary's there
Yo,
too.
yo, if she's 90, I'm 90, cabrón.
all right. So, say you win the title. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you
I'm
win
gonna
that
go
title?
celebrate, man, but I can't talk about what kind of club I'm gonna go to.
No, no.
Yeah, private only.
Private
It
only.
should be,
You're
it
invited,
should be
dog.
a
I ain't going to any club that you're gonna be in.
Bubbles is open to everyone. Isn't that?
Hey.
No longer invited, great. You see, this is what happens.
I'm good.
All right. Well, Camacho, I want to wish you luck. I have one more question. Now, you had alluded to earlier that you were once tag team champion. Of course, with Drew Masters, you guys made up the team of, what was the name of your team?
Suburban Justice, because we fight crime.
Suburban
like Batman
Justice.
and Ruben.
Why do we bring this idiot on the show?
What? Is that not how you're supposed to say it? What's wrong?
I'm losing consciousness.
I hate you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris
make 'em
Camacho,
sad?
you
Ruben
can,
just took off.
you can see
Like Batman.
I always liked Ruben.
What is going on?
I thought Ruben added some levity to the Batman character.
Ruben. I'm sorry. I feel like Steve Allen hosting the night show here. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So that was Chris Camacho, all right? You can see him this Saturday at American Legion Post
Make sure
760.
you're on time because he ain't gonna last very long.
Well,
I am still here, cabrón.
okay, sorry.
I am going down this long hallway.
All right. Then our next guest, he is known for his strong style Japanese leanings. Another graduate of the OCCW Professional Wrestling School. He is one half of the former tag team champions Suburban Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, please help welcome Drew Masters.
The only thing strong about him is his ability to roll some sushi.
Yeah, sashimi.
You know, you don't have to insult everyone that comes on.
You stop bringing on idiots and I'll be nice.
If I stop bringing on idiots, we'll have whole hours of me and you and Danny and that's it. All right?
Oh, just real quick, guys. Joe Gonzalez, Steve Dodd, Jessica Sky, what's his name? Blah, blah, blah. Chris Madrid, Tony Gonzalez, Joey Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez, you can make a comeback.
You know, they're all watching. CJ's watching. I'll give another shout out later. And CC Impact is watching, too.
The people have tuned in to see Drew Masters. Speak, Drew Masters.
Hello, how are we? How are we tonight?
Hi, Drew.
Mr.
you know,
Gon, Mr.
Drew-
BA.
No, say hi.
PA, so proper.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, that's the nicest you've been all day. Drew, we just had your former tag team champion
Yeah,
part.
he was crying on the way out. Why would you guys?
Well, you know what? I think I might have struck a nerve with him. I asked him if you guys were planning on reuniting anytime soon, maybe make another run at the tag team titles.
John, you know how sensitive he can be.
I do.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're going to be sensitive when you're the one that got pinned to lose the titles and had to retire, which your ass came back from 6 months later.
Yeah, that was a
What
real
is-
short
what-
retirement.
That's not a retirement. Come on, Conor McGregor. What are you doing?
I got pinned.
You ruined his life.
Maybe your ass should retire.
Spiral, and then he tried to better himself and went back to high school to get his college education. And that it's called a GED.
I think he went back to college to get his high school
tell him that.
education.
He's
what
going
he
to
was
struggle
trying
trying to
say.
spell GED.
Yeah.
No, but
One ED.
no, but anytime we get a chance to tag, we're gonna take it. So, especially with this Rumble coming up, I'm definitely not gonna go after him and try to throw him out.
So you think that maybe some of the old camaraderie might come into play and help you, maybe help drive you towards that magical last man in the ring, huh?
Absolutely. 'Cause if we're both in the ring at the same time,
Then you're both gonna
if we
get
got
thrown out
opportunities,
together.
We're gonna take them. And I know he's kind of more of he takes liberties more than I do, but people better watch out.
You know what? With that being said, I think the only person that really needs to watch out is you, because if you're gonna tie your alliance to somebody like that and think that he's gonna really have your back when the chips are down and when it's really your back's up against the wall and it's time for you to get a chance at that brass ring, he's gonna chuck your ass out faster than you could say, "Grandma."
We'll see about that. Don't talk about my grandma like that.
So
We'll see about that.
I've seen a lot of these hood movies, and to me, you are the plucky kid with the future, and he's the one who's gonna stab you in the back. And when the drive-by come through, you're the one that's gonna get hit by the bullet,
Yep.
and he's gonna be holding your head, going, "Master!"
What happened last time? What happened the last time when me and Othello saw you in the hall?
So I'm
Who
Cuban
didn't have
Gooding
your back?
Jr.? I'm Cuban Gooding Jr.?
You've got a future. You can get out of the hood. You know, you can move on to USC and whatnot.
No, yeah, you're who's the one that got
Camacho can't even get Trojans at the liquor store.
That got shot.
in Menace to Society? Yeah.
He tells me he uses that 5-finger discount. Apparently
Okay.
it's really good. I don't know what it
No,
is.
okay, so what you're saying is Batman can't trust Ruben?
Ruben. Can't trust Ruben Iglesias. Sorry.
Shit, yeah. All right.
Now, have
Stop
you-
trying
have
to
you been
start
training?
shit.
Have you been training? Have you been waxing on and waxing off on the daily?
I have. I've been training with weights, like
Right.
on my wrist.
Oh, wow.
And on. And
They're so
that
small they fit
when
on
I-
your
when I
wrist. That's
take 'em
awesome.
off- yeah. I don't know if that's an insult.
No, not at all, not at all. He was just.
But
he
that's
was,
what I've been doing.
Well,
and it's been
because
making me faster.
to be fair,
So
right?
watch it, BA.
I'm just saying, you probably watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z, and they're like, "Oh, they wear weighted stuff."
That's where I learned it from. And it's gonna pay off.
Which brings us to my next point. Now, Drew, you're known for being a champion, not champion, but a fan, a proponent of the Japanese strong style, right? Now, tell us what?
No, sorry. Yes. Go ahead.
Did you just call me a nerd?
No, I'm a nerd for it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're saying.
All right,
Just
so
do it yourself.
your
That's
style
fine.
varies a little bit different. Tell us how your strong style is different from, say, a typical North American strong style or a lucha libre style, or what do the European call it?
I don't even want to tell you on the air.
I don't know what that means.
So
I have
the
a
thing
feeling it has to
about
do with
my strong style
asphyxiation.
is that most of the guys always think that, oh, he's going to try to hit harder, oh, he's going to try to kick harder, but no, it really falls on resilience. I'm definitely not going down without a fight. I'm always going to kick out. I'm always going to, except for that time I lost titles. Don't reference that.
Yeah, let's not say always.
Wow.
Let's
let's be real.
That's where I put all my points in.
You really are bad at making
So
friends.
you're
hey,
saying that strong style is
this business
Japanese
ain't about
for
friends.
round eyes are weak and cowardly. Is that what you're trying to get across to me? Because, you know, when I hit people, I hit them really hard, man, and I've been thrown through a lot of very terrible things.
And he doesn't even
and I
have to-
keep getting up.
And you can be as resilient as you want to be, but flying through the air and going over the top rope, you can still have your resilience and have your 2 feet planted on the outside of that ring and not be in the match anymore.
Right, here's
Let's not talk about resilience. That might not get you through. You might want to actually come with something more than that.
Okay.
Othello's not going to be in this Rumble, right?
I don't need him.
So
By the end of the Rumble, you're going to be remembering the name B.A. Marcus Frey. You ain't even going to mention Othello because my foot's going to be too far up your ass for you to remember his name.
How many feet do you have? Because that's like the second guy you said you
I'm
were
gonna
going
be
to
walking-
put your
I'm
feet
gonna
up
be
in his
walking all their
ass.
asses
You're going to be
dry.
walking around like they have these giant pairs of shoes on your feet.
Whatever.
That's incredibly unsanitary. You want pink eye? That's how you get pink eye.
My feet ain't touching my eyes. You ain't got to worry
They're
about
not
that.
big.
Okay, so let me put this question to you, Drew. You are the last man in the ring with B.A. Marcus Frey.
What the hell happened to me?
Why would you do that to him?
Okay.
Even in a hypothetical, he's peeing his pants right now.
You're the last man in the ring with Azrael
Ah, boy.
and B.A.
Yeah,
Marcus
it's
Frey.
fine. Okay.
All right?
I
How
got
do
it.
you win this? Who do you throw out first? Who do you go after second?
that is tough.
Think long and hard about that one.
Well,
And while you're thinking, just kiss your ass goodbye because you're going right outside that ring.
if I had to do anything, I would definitely have to try to outsmart one of you guys.
Well, now I know you're not going to laugh.
That's what I would try to do.
I mean,
Great. All right. Well,
in wrestling, boy,
let's
it
see
ain't
that.
long division. It
Let's
ain't
see that.
trigonometry.
Let's see if
It's
we
not
can do that right now. Okay, what's the capital
A
of
squared plus
Montana?
B squared equals C squared. No one gives a shit, Andrew. I'm throwing you off the top rope, boy.
I'm not sure if you know Marlon Miranda. He says Vato eats at Yoshinoya, and all of a sudden he's a strong master of his style.
Dang.
Actually, I know for a fact that Drew Masters spent much of his time in Japan. I know he's even been to and seen the Kodokan. I know he's been to up Mount Fuji and back down.
How's probably that?
Was that her name?
That's what I say.
Thank you.
What I asked.
All right. So, Yoshinoya is not very good. It's not what it used to be. Makiyaki, that's a place to go. Makiyaki, you want makiyaki? You want good Japanese food? You go to Makiyaki. All right. One more question before you go, from me anyway. Should you win this battle royal, where does that put you?
Preach.
Other than the number one contendership, how is that going to change your life, Drew Masters? How is it going to make things a little different for you in this wrestling business?
Well, I'm definitely going to set a tone and an example for OCCW.
What is that? The sleep tone? Oh.
Stop insulting the guest.
You know what?
I thought you were nice at this interview. At the very start, you were nice. What happened? What'd you do to him?
It's called the swerve.
I keep stoking him up.
No, I'm just gonna. Again, I'm gonna be the example of OCCW. I'm gonna make sure I do what past wrestlers have done. Definitely take some ideas from Rudy Rogers, from Mikey O'Shea,
And disappear.
How about two
No,
badgers?
Vintage Dragon. Hey, Vintage Dragon is gonna be in this Rumble, by the way, and you were quite taken with Vintage Dragon. He is like your senpai that you were trying to get notice him. I've seen you washing his truck, waxing it off. I've
The
seen you
jacket on, jacket off?
Yes, you take his jacket and put it back on. you
Jack it
off.
on, you jack it off.
You keep painting the fence for the man. You seem
Sanding
very,
the decks.
very enchanted.
Yeah, he's,
Helped him build a car. Here,
He's
why
a
don't
force
you
to be
take this
reckoned with. He won the Bushido Cup 2018. He went through three guys in one show. Very, very king of the ring. That guy is definitely not somebody to mess with. And
But is his style strong? Because he's not Japanese, as far as I can tell. I don't know where Nicaragua is exactly. I've been trying to nail that down for like a year and a half. It might be outside of. Is it? It's not, is it?
Yeah,
I mean, you've been.
I don't think so.
Right, I'm asking him. You've been to Japan. Is it in Japan?
It's not in Japan.
All right, I believe you. I believe you.
But I mean, bottom line, he's definitely out of everyone that will be in that Rumble.
Okay.
He's definitely the guy to watch out for, and I would not be surprised if I was thrown out by him, because he is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Well, don't just let him, God. You don't have to lick his boots. I mean, I know, like, your belt promotion or whatever. You're trying to get purple belt, and you're, like, begging him to do it or whatever. You don't have to
I'm a
lick
little
the...
scared of him.
You're
I'm a
very...
little scared.
God,
I'll just tell you right now.
This is your opportunity for the student to become the teacher. But obviously, the student is willing to...
Fight him back. Fight him back.
You know, when my back's against the wall, I hope that switch will come on,
God,
and I'll be able to do that. But for right now,
He's gonna make you his waifu in front of everyone. You're gonna be a prison waifu.
Probably.
You're gonna be that body pillow thing. He's gonna do you like you're a schoolgirl
All
and he's
right.
I think
All right.
there's a Snorlax that you can want to catch outside. I think he's out.
Snorlax.
too many of those.
No, okay, Drew, good luck in the Heartbreak City Rumble.
Thank you.
I think may your paths with Vintage Dragon cross joyfully.
And don't forget your kimono.
Okay.
You need it.
yes.
Any
People love Vintage Dragon long time.
anything you want to say? Anything you want?
Beautiful gift, girl.
Anything you want to say to your fans if you have any left after this?
I believe in Drew Masters.
I believe in him,
I
too.
believe in you.
He's going to make some
Let him talk. Let
fantastic
him talk.
pan-seared dumplings.
Let him talk. You stop.
Panda.
Go ahead.
Well, if things go south on the Rumble, which they won't,
He's always got his backup.
I do always have the Bushido Cup,
Oh.
and that
that-
will be coming up in April.
April 20th. That's right. And we're going to talk about that next week. Okay. Thank you, Drew Masters.
Thank you.
Good luck in the Battle Royal and in life, all right?
Vintage isn't here, is he?
No, he's not here. Not yet. He's on his way.
He's on his way.
He's on his way. In fact, I got a text from him saying he's on his way.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna go start training,
go.
right?
All right.
I'm gonna get going.
Well, good luck.
Get to
Be careful.
polishing something. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, bye.
You're a beautiful man. Why does he keep squinting at me, by the way? Like,
I don't think he has a choice.
all right.
Now, hold on. Do you? That's a very unique attitude to take into a ring in which you are going to fight 19 other individuals who are dead set on taking everything from you.
So now you see why I say I'm sticking my foot up everybody's ass, because if not, I'm gonna be walking around talking about, well, if they throw me out, I respect that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell no, you ain't getting
You can't have none of my cornbread.
Hell no, I'm gonna eat mine.
You can't have none of my cornbread. Chicken leg.
Well, right now we got Luis Tapia watching. Freddie
Hey,
Mac
Luis.
Fight for
watching.
my booty hole.
Mindy Hinojosa is watching.
Love you, girl.
Miss Hot Yoga's watching.
Hey.
Hey, babe.
Yeah. Love me some hot.
Stop!
yoga.
Don't talk like that.
Yoga stuff.
Hey, stop it! Stop it!
Love them,
Stop
love
it!
the pants.
Hey, stop it! All right. You know what? I forgot to tell you guys.
Too far.
Don't take it too far. You're gonna get me in trouble, and then I'm gonna like beat the. Shh. I'm gonna enter that damn rumble just to get at your ass. All right. All right. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be what brings your ass out of retirement. Damn.
Nah. All right.
A lot of people come on this program and they seem to overlook me and think that B.A. Marcus Frey is the big scary one. You know, just because he's big
I
and
don't
black and you roll up your windows when he walks by down the street. I see Drew Masters grab his purse and pull it up close to him all of a sudden.
Because they know that I'm gonna be the smart one to use you to blind them, and then I'll throw their ass over
You
the
know
top
what?
rope.
Teamwork makes the dream work,
It
my
does.
friend.
You're
You know?
right.
I'm more scared of skinny white guys than the big black dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the news? for
Especially when they
God's
keep
sake?
going.
Especially when they're from Florida or
A lot
anywhere
of the black
down
guys are
south.
Unabomers. They build buildings.
I mean,
they,
Well, you know what?
He might
By the
hit
way,
you.
he has an uncle from Florida. I heard he's like a really big magician.
Florida, man. He's a
like
grand
some-
wizard. He's a great wizard. Very
Oh,
good with the children.
That's right. That's
Fantastic with the
Anyway,
kids.
exactly.
See, B.A. Marcus Frey might hit you with a baseball bat, but I'll burn down your whole goddamn house with you in it. So be very careful about who you trifle with in OCCW.
The views and opinions of
That's not an
Azriel
That's not a view. I tell you,
are the
that
view.
B
That's a view.
follows
It's a
A.
view. It's a
And if
view.
you screw with me,
Oh my
then
God! Are those
you
of
might go away.
Azriel and Azriel alone? They do not reflect free admission, Orange County Championship Wrestling, or the Royal Ramble, or anyone else in their right mind. Our next guests are former two-time. Thank you. Tag team
Did
champion.
nobody want to chime in on that, because don't nobody give a damn about them. Let's go.
Bert
Hurry
Nerney.
up.
Look,
Yes,
they
get
haven't
the hell
even
on.
come on yet, and you're insulting them.
We got
Two-time tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Vega fighting Freddie Flores, the team of La Raza.
And let me remind you, these guys fired me.
You
Fucking jerks.
chair? Here, you talk. We got Razor Cabron and Razor Mamone. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm here for you.
Here, I'll let you.
Got my big friend over here, by God. Oh, switch with me, by the way.
No, I
Hey,
don't. I want you to
switch with
sit.
me.
Hey, I want you to sit next to Razor
by the
Mamon.
way, John.
Or is that Razor Cabron?
Hey, Johnny, how you like the OCC background there?
Hey, that's much better, all
Why are we
right?
at the goddamn train station?
That's our next event.
Okay.
Because we're trying to get
There
the
should be
hell out
another.
of Orange
There should be
County.
another chair in the dressing room. Can you grab it for me, one of y'all? If not, get one of the ones that are downstairs. Cabron, Cito. Thank you. I'm sorry. No, I know you're going to be insulted by BA and probably Azriel.
You know what? No,
It wouldn't matter if he actually had anything, but look at him.
It's all
I
right.
didn't know the chef was back.
I'm gonna let.
Oh! He just called you. You know who the chef is?
Oh my God.
Oh,
You shut your
The chef.
mouth.
I'm talking about BA.
Thank you.
Oh,
And you damn right.
the chef. Oh,
Passive aggressive wrestling.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Damn,
How
that's
you doing, Freddie?
Freddie Flores is doing fantastic. You know who else is doing fantastic? Alexander Vega.
Well, you guys look like you've lost some weight. I mean, no, I'm
Let's
sorry.
go straight to that. Hey, you don't
No,
look as fat
no.
as you used to be.
Yeah, I didn't
Welcome
say
to
that
the
either.
show.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Just hand it to him. Yeah, you got it.
She's so mean.
Hey,
with
put
it,
the
yeah.
chair down. I own that.
Isn't that like your cousin or something? I'm pretty sure Camacho is like a cousin of yours.
He's rude.
Razor
Be
Cabron
nice.
and Razor Mamon. I've never heard that. That's pretty good.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I'm sorry,
I
go
ain't seen you
ahead.
in weeks. I ain't seen you in weeks. You've been thinking.
Diesel in there somewhere?
I hope so. God, I hope he's here.
Okay. You guys are both entered in the annual Heartbreak City Rumble. Was last year or the year before where you were both the 1 and 2 entrants, right? And you had to actually go up against each other.
Not at all.
No?
No,
Last year
not
we
at all. I think we were pinning. Oh no.
No, they
we
weren't
came out.
last year.
We came out victorious as a tag team champions out of that Heartbreak City Rumble. And do you remember who we beat?
No,
Alexander Vega.
The Vadoons?
Was it the Von Dooms?
no, it was not the
no
Von
longer
Dooms.
Pretty
tag
sure.
team
Yeah,
No.
it was.
as the Von Dooms.
Are you sure?
No, you were
They
defending.
wrestled
They
them
were
once.
never champions.
No,
Here,
no,
those
no,
is-
we were the
No,
champions.
You beat me and Tony Reyes
No,
for the title.
Last
too
year.
many blows to the head there.
Yeah.
Too many blows to
Yo,
the
with
head.
the-
Remember,
yeah.
I distract the referee and all that.
End of the world. Lots of titles.
All right,
Tony went through
there
a
you
table. Next month, Freddie Flores, Alexander Vega retain the titles against the Von Dooms.
I see. So you guys were never entered in the Battle Royal together? I
didn't
think
need
that you're
to.
incorrect. You were. In any case, since you don't remember, right? Let me refresh your memory. No, just bad memories. All right. There is a possibility that it will come down to you versus you and you versus you. Tell me about that. What's gonna happen then?
Let's play it simple. La Raza's walking out of the Heartbreak City Rumble as the winner. We have something that other people don't have, and that's numbers. Freddie Flores and Alexander Vega aren't going
Numbers.
in as Freddie Flores and Alexander Vega. We're going in as La Raza, and we're walking out as La Raza. There is no team more dominant in OCCW, and I do mean team, than La Raza. You keep throwing whatever you want to throw at us. Throw random teams. Throw teams that have been around for decades. We will beat them. Just like we will beat 18 other men.
Oh, right then. So I know without giving away your numbers, how does your numbers factor into how you plan on approaching this match?
Well, numbers are always in our favor, John.
Okay.
We are a tag team. That's 2 people. We are 2-time tag team champions. And we are 2 good-looking guys.
I thought he was gonna say too sweet.
You're obviously delirious.
You shut your plastic glasses wearing mouth, B.A. I've had enough.
And you
Keep running your mouth.
you always
Keep
mad
running
at
your
what I'm
mouth.
wearing
Keep-
because you know you can't afford none of it. So
Well, I'm sorry I can't afford to go to the vending machine with your daughter.
You
Oh,
pro-
I'm
you
sorry,
probably
baby.
can.
I'm sorry, baby.
You probably can.
Daddy can't afford
With
your
your- with your
diapers, but I can
16
afford to
kids,
get my
no, you
plastic
can't afford to
chain.
go-
Hey,
to
let's
the machine.
let's not bring the
I'm
children into
praying
this.
for us to be in the ring with you,
Oh,
B.A.
I-
Marcus.
I
Ray.
can't
It will be
wait.
the
I
last
can't
thing
wait for
that
the-
happens to you. And Azrael is also a problem. Not that big of a problem.
How you gonna talk like my neck don't bling? How you gonna talk like his afro don't sheen? You gotta put some priorities straight, man. Look, if any of those kids is really mine, they'll find me or whatever. I ain't paying nobody nothing. You know what I mean? Just because, he gets stalked down occasionally or whatever, I change my identity every couple years.
Wait a minute, you're saying that you may have kids out
It's
there
why I
that-
enjoy the mobile home. Yeah, that is an issue from time to time with some
our
people.
Right? They're scattered around, here and there.
Okay, Alexander Vega, tell us a little bit about what your approach is going to. Say you're looking across at fighting Freddie Flores, and fighting Freddie Flores is
If I'm looking across and see Freddie Flores, that means La Raza came out successful. That's all I see, John.
well. I hate to hit you guys with this bit of information, but there can only be one winner. There can be plenty of losers, right?
Now you damn sure looking at 2 of them right here.
the one that in.
The one that keeps running his mouth like he's got something to prove.
My
I
point
don't
is
have anything
this:
to prove. You already know.
You
I'm
do
here.
not-
You still like being in Othello's shadow, don't you?
Do you see Othello here right now?
No, but I see his shadow.
It's gonna
I
be
see
me.
his shadow.
I'm pretty sure we all stand in Othello's shadow. I'm pretty sure Othello blocked out the goddamn sun. How did your match with Othello go, by the way?
One of your chains is missing.
I went to take a leak and I missed it. I was really looking forward to seeing you fight Othello.
you cannot win the Heartbreak City Rumble 2-man up. One man. So you guys may be the best of friends or whatever you want to call it. You may swap spittle and piss in each other's wrestling boots.
Greatest
But what I
butt buddies
don't
ever.
Damn.
what I don't care to see is the fact that you guys don't seem to understand you're not winning it together.
I think what it is, John, is you don't understand how good of a tag team we are. Because how many times have you put us in the ring against each other? And how many times have we proven to everyone around that no matter what, La Raza sticks it through? It may be Alexander Vega walking out. It may be Freddie Flores. But the point is, La Raza is still going to walk out.
Okay, I have no problem with that. So long as you understand that. All right, so let's say one of you wins the
Let's say we.
Okay, say we win the Rumble. Your strategy for defeating the champion, Gusten Uberstüd.
Who?
The heavyweight champion.
Oh, the comedy act that is Gusten Uberstüd.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. Yummy Yummy himself, right? It's the least of my worries. I'm more worried about going against Alexander Vega at the end of the match. These damn flies. Stop bringing your cousins around.
Nah. They're all from your banana fields. You brought them with you.
And it's simple.
I
simple.
come from Antigua with my
simple
foot
fact.
full of sugar. Bring your guitar and sing to my daughter. You ever hear that song?
Plantain, Tommy.
Okay.
It's a simple fact. When Gusten Uberstüd is in the ring by himself, there's still 2 members of La Raza.
Ah, I see. Very
It's simple math.
But they were saying right now, WWE, you had Lex Luger and Bret Hart went together one time, and you had Batista and John Cena.
Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. If those guys wrestled in OCCW, that would be great, but they don't. If they want to, they can come hit me up and say, right? I make the rules here, not
Lex Luger, man. You don't want to know it. Lex Luger is a little bit over the.
You wouldn't want to get that wheelchair.
I'll fight Batista. I'll fight Batista right now. Bring him on down.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Give
no.
him 2 meatballs.
You may be talking about the Royal Rumble, right? But that's a WWE held property. We're talking about the Heartbreak City Rumble here in Orange County. And no, sorry, Batista and Lex Luger are not going to win it together, or whomever. Who
Why do
said
you
that?
hate La Raza so much? Are you making them fight each other? You're always trying to fire them and whatnot?
When you talk about nobody wins together, Luis Tapia brought that up.
Not here, they didn't.
They bring
But thank you, Luis.
They bring like
We love you,
47
man.
people to the show in their car every
In one
time.
car.
You should be a little bit more grateful to La Raza.
You're right. You know what? It was Cesar Chavez's birthday the other day. I know you missed it. Oh, you
Nobody
didn't.
cares.
All right, never mind.
I cried.
It's too late, John.
And-
Damage has been done.
No, that?
Damage.
Okay. Any messages you want to get to your many, many, many fans out there in the scene?
Plain and simple. La Raza is winning the Heartbreak City Rumble, which you can catch at American Legion Post 716 this Saturday, March 30th. Did I say that right?
Marcho 31.
Marzo.
Marcho.
Marzo.
Is that, am I saying that? How do you? Yeah, see? I believe them over you.
Okay. Tell them something else to say in Spanish.
I couldn't think
I'm
of
learning. Anybody? Nothing? All right. Mi
Pretty
pantalones
quiet
en
there,
fuego.
Marcus Frey.
En la
Pretty-
primera de
I'm
noche.
sorry. Did I hurt your
Lucha.
feelings?
No, you don't hurt
Sorry
my
there, big
feelings.
boy?
You would actually have to matter to hurt my feelings.
Oh, is that the best you got?
Mutual then.
Is that the best you got?
Okay. All
For a
right.
guy who wears sunglasses inside, huh? Huh? Look at me in the
These
face like a
lights are
man.
very
It,
bright.
it dims down the ugly coming from down the
Shining off the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tiny.
thank you, La Raza. We hope to see you real soon. Good luck in the
I
Rumble.
really don't. But if I do see you, I hope I'm throwing your ass out.
Us.
Now you shake hands. You were talking crazy shit about them a minute ago.
I was not.
Something,
Me?
Something.
That's not true.
2 tortas short of diabetes, short of short.
No, hey, why you gotta talk like that to me? I didn't say anything.
You want to come
Jeez.
point at me like a man
All
and
day,
come on
baby.
in?
Let's go.
Tell your story.
Ain't nothing here but air and
I'm scared of you.
opportunity.
No. And me getting in the way. Hey, I paid for that.
That's a
not a rental. No, I own that.
Oh, shit.
Jeez.
Let's be really careful
Son,
with
bitch,
that.
I'll kill you, man. Condescend to me, man. I'll kill you. All right.
Who else we got? Keep
All
firing. Fire
right.
me. Come
Our
on.
next guest is a newly I guess it's fair to say graduate of the OCCW Wrestling School. He is what we call a bite-sized version of a full-size badass. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the all-new, much improved Eddie Weiss.
See, this is how the Rumble's going to be. They keep coming in and we keep throwing them out.
Exactly. Oh. Oh, here, get him to come.
Little Elton John.
Here,
Let's
come
go.
over on this side. Grab that chick. Come over here.
All
Come over
right.
here.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Lay me down in sheets of linen.
How's it going, my guy?
Hey, it's good to see you.
touch me.
How are you? How are you? Here,
Big man.
Don't touch.
grab that
cornbread,
chair.
I feel you.
Put that chair right there.
Know how it feels so real, lying here with no one near but only you.
And only you can feel me.
As
As
I
I
say
softly,
slowly.
hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Yeah, like in the movie.
Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today.
All right, now go. Speak on it.
Thank you, John. You have a very sultry voice.
Sorry,
Love
BA.
the new landing strip. It's really nice.
Thank you. Your
Yeah, I
mom
have a
likes
whole
it too.
everywhere.
It's called the Boys.
Oh, the boister.
Yeah,
It's the yoga handlebars.
Hey,
Hey,
stop! I swear to God.
it's the genetic issue. I understand.
Hot yoga handle.
Shut up. Yeah, you guys are about this close, all right? Don't fucking pull the plug.
You claim to hate Hulk Hogan, and yet the facial hair is exactly the same.
And the hairline is
Your
too.
hero, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. And Stone Cold Steve Austin had one of these.
No.
Not the same.
No?
No one agrees
No.
with you. Literally no one agrees.
Junkyard Dog did.
Yeah.
Eddie Vice, tell us a little bit about yourself. It's going to be your first appearance in OCCW. What are you looking forward to? What are you worried about? What's going to happen at your entry into the Heartbreak City Rumble?
I'm very excited to be a part of it. Really, I am. It's a great opportunity. Appreciate that. Other than that, I don't know. Never really experienced heartbreak, so I don't think that's going to be going down for me.
Oh, he's
I've
never
break cards.
experienced heartbreak. I like that. All right.
Cards, I don't.
First
heartbreak.
time for everything.
Oh, thank you, Cornbread. I really appreciate
He's a
that.
kid. He just got here. You got to start.
Hey.
putting the
I
flag
actually
out
liked
there.
him. I was gonna say he looked nice with the sunglasses, but then now I feel bad. Big man, thanks.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You're going to learn a little bit more than just how to count to 3 when you get in that ring.
Damn.
You can count. Thanks, bro. I hope you learn.
I know you are, but what am I, you big stupid face?
Well, besides that, I appreciate that.
Yeah, so
All
why
right.
Eddie Vice? Are you some kind of, you holding? Be a lot cooler if you were, you know what I mean?
No, we do not promote drug use on my show. All right,
I wasn't-
that's a podcast
Hey, we're
from a long
having
time
an A-B
ago.
conversation.
Y'all see you next Tuesday, bitch. So,
Yeah.
Eddie,
Yeah.
where are you from? What do you do? What are you looking to accompish in
Why the
OCCW?
hell are you here is what he's trying to ask.
Damn.
Exactly. Thank you. But it's just a great opportunity to be here. I'm from nearby, from Long Beach, California, because hey, might as
Lovely
well.
town.
Lovely town. We got beach that's connected to the sewer.
what
Don't know why.
The Queen Mary.
The Queen Mary, it's haunted.
Screw Screws. Oh, it's not there anymore.
Oh no.
And gangs. Lots and lots of
Lots of
gangs.
gangs.
Lots and
Yeah.
lots of
Lots of
drugs.
gangs.
Drugs and hookers.
Drugs and
A lot of LGB clubs down there too.
That's true too. Yeah,
I mean, he
My
looks
kinda
like he
town.
got right off the float and came here, so...
hey, ain't
Not
nothing
that
wrong
there's
with that.
anything-
Is
Ain't
there
nothing
something
wrong
wrong with the
that.
water in Long Beach? A lot of you seem to have arthritis. A lot of hand problems. They're always bending their fingers whenever
Yeah,
I
we're-
walk by.
We're really good with sign
There
language.
are-
That's the thing. You gotta really
See, I don't.
learn.
What is? I just assume it's arthritis.
okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
good, brother.
Very good guitar player.
Camacho knows it. He comes a lot. Good man. Preach.
Eddie, tell us about what? Okay, now it would be unheard of for a Raw rookie to go and win the Heartbreak City Rumble and go into the ring with the heavyweight champion. Should that happen? Should the planets align? Should everything go your way? In other words, should these two get stuck in traffic on the way to the show? Right?
An act of Almighty God,
He's gonna have
strike
to-
me
Shut
down.
the price
Come
down.
for me, Sky Demon. I'm right here.
Should all this happen, what are you prepared to do to win that Heartbreak City Rumble?
Well, I've been preparing, and for most of the time, I've been training mostly every day, trying the best I can to catch up. I heard a lot about a dragon, a big man, and what seems to be a vampire or Satan. I forget what you do now.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
So much. Why you keep touching me?
I like you.
All right. You're not threatening me with a good time.
He's trying to hold you close like Tony Danza.
Oh,
Not Tony Dancer, Tiny Dancer.
I mean, same thing.
Oh my God, we've had this conversation. Oh, sorry. Go
This song wasn't by the Yin Yang Twins. I don't even know what it's about. I see how you are.
It's a lot of men holding each other. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, if, just because someone named Young Lil or Lil Young didn't write it doesn't mean it's not a good song. Young Lil, Lil Young, Lil John, Lil Wayne, Lil John Wayne, whatever the hell.
We're talking to Little Eddie Vice right now.
Oh, sorry, Little Eddie Vice.
Little Eddie Vice is speaking.
Hit it, Little Evie.
Well, yes.
Everybody's doing. Sorry.
But yeah, yeah, I'm just very excited as well as.
So what's gonna happen? It's you, and you're the last one in the ring with say, Chris Camacho, right?
Oh, Jesus.
You're the last ones in the ring.
Christ.
How are you gonna beat him?
Well, first of all, I have to double check to make sure they first disarm him because he's
Fair
always
enough.
carrying some type of piece or a knife. You gotta stop him. Last time I heard he stabbed somebody with like nail clippers. I can't have
Nail
it.
clippers, that's right.
Yeah, I don't want
Stabbed
that
him with a
tennis.
spoon, actually,
With
but
a
that's a whole other story. Yeah.
Damn.
So, okay, so you're the only ones left in the ring. How are you gonna beat him?
Oh, I mean,
Speed, strength. Or are you gonna outsmart him too?
everybody outsmarts everybody. No.
With him, it's not going to be very difficult.
It ain't that complicated. You
Hey,
pick the other
Camacho.
fella up and throw him over to the top
You
rope.
just gotta hit him really hard.
I need to study for this. My God. Grab him by the pants and the neck and throw him the hell out of the ring.
That's it.
Like I've been doing, pretty much studying on classic videos. No, I'm just gonna kick him, punch him, throw him over. I mean, what's a rumble?
Okay,
What
but
else
skip
do
the
you want?
one where Lex Luger and Bret Hart go out at the same time. Because that will not happen, by God.
It's gonna happen. They're gonna come out together, and before you know it, it's just gonna be Chris Camacho and me again. End of the day.
So you're going to join with Chris Camacho?
We're gonna join together.
You
No.
become as one. You would
Well,
form the
I
beast with two
heard
backs.
he needs money for some rims, so by all means, Camacho hit me up. You
You
know.
don't need money for no rims. He's going to steal them. He's just going to take your money and then go steal some rims.
I mean, it's not that easy throwing over.
That boy got a college education
It
at
took
his local
four
high
guys
school.
throwing me over last year. It took four guys throwing me
Took
over.
4 guys.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean,
And a car jack, too?
It was one guy per 100 pounds. So, yes, it took 4 guys to throw you over. Yes, you're right.
Well, Eddie, on behalf of myself and these two gentlemen sitting either side of me, I want to wish you luck. I want to congratulate you on coming to
Don't
you.
speak for me.
All right.
I'm not
appreciate it,
wishing him a
BA.
damn
Thank you.
thing.
We want to wish, not him, right? We want to tell you good luck, congratulations on your graduation from wrestling school, and
And get ready for that ass.
I hope your future is a bright one, and I hope you succeed and do well, and make me lots of money. I mean, have a lot of success. All right.
One more thing. Do you have enough foots for that ass? Like all those? I keep hearing you foot up ass. How many foots you got, dude?
I know how to tap
Feet.
dance.
They're called
I'm tap
feet.
dancing all
Yeah,
up and down your
feet.
asses at this show.
sea
So
walking all over that ass.
All right, I feel it.
All right, that's fair
bud?
enough. All right,
I,
yes.
I stopped
I feel
sea walking
it.
a minute ago.
BA's only got the one foot and it's in his pants, and he's going to be, all up in you. Yeah.
Okay, who we got next?
You know, his graduation from wrestling school is about as authentic as Camacho's graduation from college.
Hello, right?
He went to college.
He's still here. As if
School of the hard
Maybe
heads.
20 cents a day, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm doing.
Camacho lives
Did
in
you
the
say?
train station.
Still here.
You say you're in 27th grade?
20 cents a day, cabrón.
Okay. Our next guest, he hails from the sunny beaches of Venice, California, spawning ground of many wrestling greats, from Hulk Hogan to Sting to Johnny Mundo. Was that his name?
I don't know.
Or,
Hearts unknown.
Jesus, I hope he can wrestle better than Hulk Hogan.
well, yeah, I think you.
I
Yeah.
like Hulk Hogan. Will you shut up about Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan, Blue
If that
Ghost.
is the deal breaker, by God.
Yeah. He's wrestled back east for some federations back, which I believe are no longer with us.
ECW. No?
No.
Oh.
And now he's decided to throw his hat into the proverbial hat into the OCCW wrestling ring. He will make his debut at Heartbreak City on Saturday, March 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Johnny Sunset.
Let's make this quick.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
finally.
So you can go 2 seconds of that.
I mean, what you
Thank God, yes.
What the hell are you doing?
Come on in.
Hey, Johnny, nice to see you.
Make what quick?
What are you doing, bro?
He's been nice.
Make what quick?
Make it quick so your ass can get the hell up out of here.
Just like,
Why would I?
just like as soon as I get into the ring, and if you're in there, I'll make quick work of you and throw your ass out of the ring.
Okay.
Just me
and
by
then,
myself.
And then you're going to wake the hell up and go, why am I in the hospital? Oh, that's right. I was in the ring with BA.
I'm visiting
Marcus Fred.
BA. I'm visiting BA after throwing his ass out and breaking him up.
Oh.
He looks like a man that has health insurance.
As everybody knows, Johnny Sunset is a very peace-loving man.
Right.
I love to love on other individuals. I'm a person that loves to meditate and be in a
smoke
state
a lot of pot.
peace. And I enjoy any libations that come my way. And this week, I've been in the deepest of meditations, getting prepared to kick all your asses. Because as much as I love being a hippie, I love violence and I love competition. And all I know is I'll come in there and fight 19 other guys in that ring. I hope to go number 2. I hope I take on everybody. Because you know what? Everyone seems to be wearing black today. Because it's all your funerals.
No,
You're all going down. That's all I know.
I'm not going
That's
down.
all I know. That's all I know. And as much as I love... He's laughing He's laughing at his own death. It's amazing.
19 people are going to die.
I have come into OCCW to, because I'm, again, I said I'm a peace-loving man. I came here to make friends and fight people.
That was your first mistake.
Because that's, I realized that because I was shooting a movie on Friday. And
Is that anything that we can see here on regular?
oh, you will.
You'll be
will.
able to see it if you go to Pornhub.com.
I know what kind of movies you're watching. So I come to OCCW and I want to spread the wealth. I want to invite other people to enjoy the success that I'm achieving in the acting industry.
I don't think I want
and I come down and I realize that the man to my right here is also a sword wielding gentleman, and I pull some strings to get him in to my movie.
Oh, were you guys?
And you know what?
sword
You know what
fighting in
happens?
this movie? Oh,
Yeah, swords and act. I kill people in movies, but that's all scripted. This is real life, BA. Saturday night's real life, and I'm gonna kill you, proverbially.
You all right there? Azrael.
What?
I smoke a lot of crack.
I invite the man to my right, pull strings to get him on my set. You know what happens? He has a booking last minute and stands me up on set.
You stood him up?
How is that?
I smoke a lot of crack.
Oh, okay.
Way to go, Az.
So I was going to ask you how that movie went and how
it went fantastic.
Yeah?
It went fantastic because we wrote his part out. I pulled some strings to get him in. You know what, Azrael? If we're in the ring at the same time, I'm not going to throw you out. I want to pick you apart piece by piece. And when you want to be thrown out, I'm going to pull you right back in and keep on dissecting you and leave you in the corner to weep.
You're going to ride me like a
Take on
surfboard,
somebody
probably.
else. I might.
Right.
And then I'll take BA. BA will come in all strong, and I'll pick him up on my head and throw him out. And then go back to Azrael and show you a little butt whipping. And you know what? I just might be left by myself in that ring, being ready to take on Houston.
Wow.
I think he wiped out a few too many times when he was hitting them waves the last time.
Well, you know what? Here's the neat thing about our friend Johnny Sunset here. He answered all my questions without me having to ask them.
That's what I do.
Fantastic.
That's what I do.
Well, I mean, he saw the last 4 guys, so he probably had to formulate the response. He's going to ask me how I'm going to win if I get left with the 2 of them.
I asked the different questions. Go back and look at the tape. All right.
So as we say in Hollywood, Johnny Sunset is going to rap himself. I'm going to rap as number 1 in the Rumble. And I'll see you guys as you exit on the mat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Sunset, and my new pick. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. My pick to win the Battle Royal.
John, you obviously don't know how to gamble then. Because you putting your money on the guy that literally the sun is going down on his wrestling career. And you want to put your money on Johnny Sunset. Smart pick. Smart pick. Might as well put your money on the Browns while you're at it. Let's go.
Odell Beckham.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, this one's yours.
Yes. And our next guest needs no introduction, so he shall receive none. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus.
OCCW champion, Houston Uber.
OCCW champion. Thanks a lot, John Malice.
Good to have you with us.
Good to have
Houston,
me with you.
How's
I
everything?
agree.
How's the yummy of the ummy?
The yummy is feeling great, baby, because you know what? I'm the king of the castle. Look at all these people coming on your show talking about, I'm going to win the Rumble, I'm going gonna win the Rumble. Well, then you got Drew Masters who's like, maybe I'll win, probably not, but I don't know. But everybody else is like, I'm gonna win the Rumble. I'm gonna win the Rumble, and they all want to win the Rumble so they can get a piece of me, baby. All these people, 20 men, all trying to clamor up to get a piece of this. I hear about, Goose said, oh, the comedy man. I'm not scared of the comedy man. You better get scared of the comedy man because all 20 of you got not what I got, and that's this, and you want to be this. That's what you want to be, and that's why you're getting in the Rumble. So if you think that you're in for something funny, and you think you're going to win the Rumble, and come and get you something funny, it's going to be no laughing matter when you step into the ring with Goose and Ubasud, okay? So get yourself straight. All 20 of you, get yourself straight, because it doesn't matter who walks out of that Rumble. You got to walk into the ring with Goose and Ubasud. Wow.
A lot of them are going to have a lot of problems getting straight, let me tell you right now.
Well,
Or in a feud of you. What were we talking about? Fruit booty?
Speaking of fruit booty, you don't have to worry about putting no foot up my ass because I'm not going to be in the ring with you. So don't even, besides, you don't even have enough feet on that body for this ass because look at it.
no, put your butt down. Put your butt down. Ladies and gentlemen.
The real problem is not the amount of feet that I have. The real problem is getting through all the other shit that's already up your ass.
All right.
Like that banana.
I don't.
South Park with a hamster, and he's crawling up and he finds a hamster. Oh,
Or that polished shit you brought in last week.
Where is that? There it is! Freddie Havoc! Freddie Havoc! Our next guest, ladies and gentlemen! Freddie Havoc! I'm gonna get in the Royal Rumble, man! I'm gonna get in the ring! Go to Ubasud, man! You haven't seen the last of me! I'm gonna win! When Drew Masters comes at me, I might throw him over the top rope if I can outthink him! And me and all my Tivers, man! You better watch out, Azrael and Marcus Ray, man! Cause I'm Freddie Tiver! I'm gonna win the Rumble!
quite the champion. I just shit myself.
I don't even know it! God. I might be small, but I think the belt can fit around me. Let me see. Uh-oh! You just got swallowed up, Freddie Tiber. Stay home, baby. Stay home. Oh, no.
Okay.
Wow. So, Goosen, you have, basically a night off, right? Or are you wrestling?
Well, I will be there. I will be there to cheer on all 20 men, give them a big round of applause, and wish them all the best, because you're going to need all the luck and you're going to need all the rest. After that night, I'll be in the house, and if anybody wants to challenge Goose and Ubasud, you're not going to get this, you're not going to get it, because that wouldn't be fair. You know, I can't have a title match on the line where there's determining a number one contender.
Fair enough.
But if somebody wants to step in the ring with Goose and Ubasud loves a piece of the action. I'm not going to be sitting in the back waxing on and waxing. Well, I might be doing some waxing off, but I will get in the ring and I will fight whoever you want me to fight. I am a fighting champion.
He is. He's the most fighting OCCW champion of all time by the numbers. That is true.
That is true.
He's defended it at least 2 or 3 times. I'll say
probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're Goldberg now.
Goose is 27-0 since
27-0 since I beat Marcus Ray.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. I beat Marcus Ray. It might be worth mentioning on this show that I beat Marcus Ray once, so he can put all the foots up all the asses that he wants to. You're never gonna get this. Never gonna get it.
Yeah. Goostin. Bang your head on some shit.
Blow some smoke out your nose.
Hey, in the last 2 minutes since you mentioned my 27-0 record, it just went to 32-0. What do you think about that?
You're triumphing over your goals. One of your goals was to be here today. That's a victory.
That's a victory.
That's another one. 32-0 so far. You've made it through another day.
Yes.
By the way, Christina Cole's watching right now.
Hello. How are you, Christina?
Much love to Big D and a belated happy birthday. Come down, bring the man down. We'll have him on and we'll see how his recovery's going.
His recovery is going fine because he's a franchise. When you're a franchise player, you don't need much time to recover.
Here we go. Kissing all the butts.
I'm just saying.
I ain't kissing no ass.
I don't need Othello to help
I don't
me in
need
the
Othello.
Rumble. I don't need him. You're gonna remember the name bad at making friends after the Rumble, because I don't need it. But you're gonna be there, right? You're gonna be there. You're gonna help me.
I
right?
will be there,
Okay,
by
good, because I
God.
don't need Othello. Oh, Othello's coming in this studio. Oh, Othello's doing great because he's a franchise. Who else's butt you want to kiss?
I don't kiss ass.
You gonna be there
It's
at night, right?
It's called being great and aligning yourself with greatness.
Okay.
You don't know anything about that.
I aligned myself with this belt, and that is plenty of greatness.
No, you
for
aligned
me.
yourself with
Right,
a-
you wanna align
you
yourself
aligned
with
yourself
greatness?
with a cheap
Why don't you
harlot
come
that
over
let-
here
that
and
helped
get a
you win
little
that
piece?
title.
What, this cheap harlot right here? That's Freddie Havoc. You don't make fun of Freddie Havoc like that. This is my friend. Hey man, you don't make fun of me. I'm gonna get in that room. I'm gonna throw you out, man.
Freddie Havoc, how will you win when you were the last person left in the Rumble? Well, I'm going to rely on my chivers, and I'm going to throw some sour cream and chives at everyone and then eat them up. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. And I might hit someone with a kendo stick or some thumbtacks or put a light tube right up me butt. I don't know why. He's British. The hell with it.
A light
Drew
tube.
Masters wakes up the next morning. He's pulling one of Marcus's feet out, pulling light tubes out. He's pulling everything from everybody out.
Quite
of
the
his body.
party that we're throwing here.
like a scene from the movie Jackass, right?
You ever seen a magician where he keeps pulling stuff out of his wrist there? That's going to be the feet coming out of the asses on April 1st.
All right. That said, Goosen, we have a special seat set up for you, right? So you have the best seat in the house to watch.
King of the castle.
Yes, to watch the show.
Yes.
Who is your pick to win? Who do you think's going to win it?
I know he don't want me to win because he doesn't want that ass kicking that's coming his way.
I just don't want a foot broken off in my ass, okay?
Well, I mean,
you keep the feet on your body, keep them out of my butt, okay? You can
I
whoop
thought
whatever
your-
you want.
I
but
thought
keep
your
the
ass
feet
would
to
welcome it.
yourself, okay? Keep the feet to yourself.
Now, see, I remember when you pinned Othello. You snuck up onto him right here, November.
Wait a minute.
Look, no, hold on. Othello was clearly exhausted from dealing with the voodoo master of the hoodoo and the voodoo. Exhausted the mighty Othello and made him lay down for the 1, 2, 3 with the juju from the mind of the voodoo master. Also, Alan was there.
Oh.
And you were there too, and you let Othello lose. You're a good friend. You're like the guy. You're the bad guy in the Ghetto movie. You're like, Othello had a future, and you just left him to rot. And then you came in and won.
Yes, that is exactly how it happened.
Are you going to answer my question?
Shame on you. Yes, I'll answer your question. But first, I got to say something. You were there that night that I beat Othello.
We wrestled.
20-minute match with this man. Got dragged down to the ring by my hair, by what you are calling greatness, and still won, and then went on the next month and still won, and that's why this is sitting in front of me and not in front of you. So maybe you better focus on your little team here. Maybe you better align yourself with some greatness here and not even worry about the Rumble, because you're not getting this. You're not even going to get out of the Rumble. Nevertheless, get a shot at this, big boy.
And you didn't beat me in that 20 minutes, by the way. I'm pretty sure that match is still going.
That
match is yet to reach its conclusion.
It is going right now, and at the end of this podcast, my record will be 52-0 when I pin you and finish that match that we started 3 months ago.
A Guinness Book of World Records finish, that'll be, by God. And a 60-week match with me is equal to the fury that is the Voodoo Master.
Okay, I'll answer your question.
Thank you.
I like a good underdog pick. So let me think. Let me think about who would be a good underdog in this match. Oh, don't. No, you've had your time. I might be the underdog, man, but I can do it. I know I can do it. My pick, Freddy the Chiver Havoc and all the powers of the Chivers will be walking out of that Rumble.
God
and
damn
he'll
it.
Get himself a one-on-one championship match with Gusten Uberside. There, I said it. Are you happy?
Absolutely. Well, Thank you for your
Oh, look
time.
at Sourpuss over there. He's mad I didn't say him.
No, because
He's mad
I already knew. I already knew you were gonna go. You were gonna go through every dude that you knew was in there, and you were gonna pick the least.
You gotta wipe your diaper. You gotta wipe your diaper.
You were gonna pick the least threatening guy that you could find, because that's what you do. Because you know that when you step in the ring, it's nothing but a joke. So why not make it a joke and pick the chiver?
I'll make a joke out of you right here and right now on this show if you want me to. You want me to make a joke? Hey, you want to talk about foots and butts?
No.
Here, come over here.
No.
Come over here and get your
No, hey,
piece.
where's that bar?
Hey.
Oh my God!
I'm
You
somebody
else.
else. Ready, no. All right. My pick to win the Rumble. He's on the ground. Ready, don't worry, I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Goose and Thunder Uberstu. Thank you for your time and stopping in and having a few words with us, champ. Always an experience, ever an adventure.
Yes.
And
This is your champion, by God. No one has ever represented OCCW better than the Ubers, dude.
Well, it's better than Angel Law 2 or something like that. Okay, so our next guest is one of the stalwart mainstays in Southern California independent wrestling. He's known by many names. The ones we choose to call him, Vintage Dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, please. He is also
Bushido.
the 2018 Bushido Cup champion. Please welcome Vintage Dragon.
Oh, he brought his own portable toilet.
Oh. Dragon, please have a seat. Welcome. Good to see you.
Gentlemen,
First.
thanks for having me.
I missed you. He don't like you.
You know what? Look, okay, hold on. Let me just interject here. You.
Somebody's off the swole.
Oh no! Oh my God! No, hold on. No, come on. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No, we're not.
Real in the field.
No.
What? Yeah.
No,
The thunder is coming from down under, baby.
You want some of that? Is that what we doing?
Hey, Marcus, you need to get back on the juice, man. You're getting a little flabby there.
Get off. We're not taking our clothes off.
Get the hell out of here.
all right.
You ain't bringing nothing to the table that I ain't got.
Happy birthday. The lady, it's her birthday, Jessica.
Can I take off my shirt, John?
No, please don't.
No? Okay.
All right.
It is Jessica's birthday.
I wanted to eat after this, and I don't want to lose my appetite, so please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, we're up against it. We're up against the clock here. Real quick, Dragon. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in the indie scene for you. Tell us a little bit about the Secret Wars, and most importantly, tell us about Heartbreak City this Saturday, March 30th at the American Legion Post 716.
Will, in that order, actually. Is this on? Yeah, it's on. All right. I actually just got back from Pacifica doing Gold Rush Pro Wrestling up north. Magnificent company, great production, top-notch, professional from top to bottom. It was my return there after about 6 years. It was me with my fellow Starbucks, Lady Vane and Kaden Anthony. We went out there, we dominated. We came up a little short on the tag titles, but I mean, we definitely left an impression.
Okay.
The Secret Wars. The Secret Wars was exactly what it sounded. It was a secret war. Uber Glubber Lang, whatever his name is. He was there. He took on a student of mine, Isaac. It's Escrima Gomez. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. My Spanish is horrible.
Aren't you from Nicaragua?
Yes, but I was raised here.
Oh.
See, yes,
Okay.
I was raised here.
Because no one around here speaks Spanish.
I mean, they
He was raised in Mex-America.
It was only 2 matches, and it was a cross-promotional event by OCCW and Lucha Pro, and we had talents from each respective company facing each other. Goober and Gomez put on one hell of a match. They went about 15 minutes, non-stop action, and that crowd ate it up. It was about 150 people out there.
Yeah, fill us in on that, because the way he described it, and from the pictures he showed us, it looked like it was the Blair Witch Wrestling Project.
That's exactly what we were discussing in the back. At any moment, we were just expecting the Blair Witch to come out and,
Let me set it up for you a little bit. The way that it looked to me is they set the ring up in the middle of the Hollywood Hills, right? On flat, like uneven ground. They set the ring up, surrounded by trees. no seating, nothing. And then when it came wrestle time, they set up the lights and everything. When it came wrestle time, from out of nowhere, like in the movies, there was hundreds of people there, about 150 people there watching these two matches.
Yeah, a lot of things that the pictures don't show is that they actually took their time and they excavated a terrace. So they made small steps within the dirt. So people, wouldn't have to be looking over others. So everybody could have a good seat anywhere or so to speak, anywhere you stood. Other than one side, where there was only about maybe 10 people, and because that was literally the edge of the cliff.
The cliff?
Yeah, the edge of the cliff. This is the only worry we had. But other than that, I mean, it was again a professional setting. It was a good environment. It's Masaki Inami is a producer and a music video creator that I've worked with before.
I see.
And he was the actual catalyst of this. He contacted me, and the rest was history. I had a magnificent match against an OCCW, a guy of yours, Dan Joseph.
Right.
And again, we went out there and we tore it up. And sometimes the secret wars, the secret matches, the ones that nobody gets to see, are just exactly what they are. They're hidden jewels.
Right.
The footage will come out soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's being edited as we speak, and as soon as it's out, then the whole world will see exactly what we did.
That'll be great. I can't wait to see that.
I have a question. If you woke up naked in the woods, would you tell anybody? A follow-up question. Do you want to go camping?
Let's.
I need to know.
Why don't we keep my early 20s, summer days?
I mean,
in my 20s, all right. We don't need to revisit that.
I mean, I've done a lot of crazy shit in the woods, but never a wrestling match. You know what I mean? Like, you ever come on a bunch of kids trying to raise up the devil and speaking Latin or whatever, and I'm like, what? What do you want?
Now, real quick, Vintage. I know last show we had the shout out with Katy Perry. Has she hit you up or anything?
No, Katy Perry. I am still waiting for you. My goal is to get Katy Perry to come watch me wrestle at OCCW, at Lucha Pro, preferably OCCW.
Yeah, that's been my goal too.
I mean, hey.
Katy Perry want to go to East LA, man. Come on, be reasonable. She's trying to leave that town with a car still.
She probably.
Well, we'll be in Orange County, so Katy, you're good.
Yes,
you're good.
Come on down.
She probably owns a couple houses like in Newport Beach anyway.
She can own me. She can own me.
All right.
I can be her dark horse any night. Yes.
You can be her cabana boy every day,
Fireworks.
too.
I mean,
My boy's taking his shot. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, Katy Perry, seriously, this is from me to you. I mean, I am from the galaxy, and I mean, I can be your ET, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
Okay?
Is that a Katy Perry song?
That is the Katy Perry song.
Okay, just like a firework.
Now, they were filming a music video. Where were you? You look like you belong in a music video. No? Nah, you look like every guy in a music video ever, though. Come on.
I was going to come out here and say, how I've been Marcus Frey, but Goober did that. And I think about every guest that came on here has done that, right? So, I mean, at this point, saying you beat B.A. Marcus Frey is like saying, hey, yeah, I walk with my feet. Anyways,
So what?
By the way, these right here are real Ray-Bans, okay? These are what shades look
Making
like.
fancy
These are
money.
Ray-Bars.
That's what you can buy with your Bushido Cup winnings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get a hold of that Bushido Cup. I'm going to eat me a double steak bowl from Chipotle, and I'm going to unleash in that thing between now and the next Bushido Cup. Good luck with all that. You're trying to disinfect that bad boy.
All this talk is really starting
Someone
to bore me.
let me.
That's all it is. You talk about what you did last year at Bushido. You talk about what you've done in the past. We are here in the here and now. And I know that, you go around and you wrestle in all these different places, and everyone in Southern California knows the name Vintage Dragon. But guaranteed, you ain't winning shit on March 30th. He ain't winning a goddamn thing on March 30th.
You know what? You're right about one thing. Everybody. Doesn't matter. Win, lose, or draw, everybody will always remember the name Vintage Dragon when you step in the ring with me. And you, probably more than anybody in OCCW, has remembered my name. Because I've beaten you not once, but twice.
But is your name really Vintage Dragon? No, come on. Your
Hold on.
mom.
I'm trying to get a point across here.
Vintagi
I'm trying to get a point
Dragon.
across here to the man.
Is it on
All
your
right?
driver's
BA,
license? That seems
Othello's
like not authentic
How
to
about
me,
you shut
though.
your mouth for just a
Vintage
second? Shut your mouth
Dragon,
for
for
just a
God's
second,
sake.
okay?
I dare say your birth certificate. What part of Nicaragua are you from, by the way? Where in Mexico is that? The northern part? The southern part? You know, why don't you go ahead and show your birth certificate and prove? Because I dare say the man's name is not Vintage Dragon. And when am I going to see you on D6W for my High Desert Championship?
Oh.
Where are you at? You want to come get some of this Vintage Dragon?
You know what, John? I was told I was gonna come out here and everything was gonna be professional. You bringing up this bullshit with D6W? That is somewhere you don't want to go. All right?
You.
I know you're a vampire,
miss you.
so you, unlike everybody else, I know being a vampire. You suck and blow at the same time. It's physically impossible, but you make it happen, all right?
You want to talk to me like that?
You know what?
Get up in my face.
Don't get in my face, all right?
Let
him go.
All right, folks. This is OCCW Royal Ramble. This is Joey the Bull.